It's Sharon. I'd just like to say this about the election. The machines were rigged. And they were made by the same people, but through different companies because they kept changing the names of the company that rigged the election in 2000. You see, Al Gore lost his home state in Tennessee. And the black voters in Shelby County knew. They knew their votes were flipped. Flipped. Yes, but they didn't have the 24-hour news cycle that we have today. And they were complaining and they kept saying what was going on. And it turns out the people that made the machine in 2000 are actually the same people that made the machines in 2020. Now, what I was told is that it's like an eye for an eye. Now, you just think that Iran did eye for an eye. That's why they downed Lockerbie. Oh yeah, Iran downed Lockerbie. It's been declassified. It's coming out. They're making a movie about it. I actually met the Palestinian money launderer that worked with the Iranian money. Michael Flynn actually was one of the people that helped declassify it. Ooh, wonder why they hated Michael Flynn. You see, President Trump was into transparency. He wanted to get rid of wars, but we cannot get rid of wars because if we get rid of wars, my God, that hurts the economy. That's the neo mindset. Neos believe that you always need to be at a war because war is money. And they got that from World War II because the economy did do well after World War II, and we kept having our little skirmishes because, we needed to prove the need for the weapons that companies were making that were giving people jobs. Now, it's gotten to that point that we're making outdated weapons where you should just be making modern day weapons, but do we need as many weapons as we have because we could pretty much destroy the world like 20 times over? But Raytheon, after Biden won, they re-signed a lease in Arlington. So let me tell you, they're very happy that Biden won, and we are going to stay at war. So don't you worry if you're members of our troops. You're not going to get that much time with your family. So, you're going to be going back to war because Biden will take us back to war. I'm hoping that we have war with more interesting country. I'm kind of over the Middle East drama. I'm kind of over the Russia thing. I think we should invade Canada. Yeah, get rid of, I think we should go to war with Canada because those bilingual educated people are trying to infiltrate our education system. We need to keep those people up north, okay? And they are also taking some of the best lounge chairs in Florida. So let's just go to war with Canada and we don't have to worry about our lounge chairs in Florida. Actually, we really don't need to worry about it this winter because you know what? We got coronavirus. The Canadians aren't coming. Europeans aren't coming. It's really a good winter to go to Florida because let me tell you, Biden's probably going to lock us all down. I'm going to be locked down in a hot place with the sun shining on a chair with my White Claw. Yeah, White Claw. White Claw is the best thing that's ever happened to our country in 2020. God bless the White Claw. I love those seltzer, spirited drinks. So anyways, back to Al Gore. He lost. The Democrats took a hit because of some rigged machines done by the deep state that are connected to the CIA. And now they got their payback with the 2020 election, probably because it wasn't a Bush or Clinton. And let's say Biden's not going to be around a lot. The Obama people, they love Kamala Harris. And you know what? I am not going to say anything bad about her. I made a mistake. I called her Kami because she kept talking about her name, Kami, Kamala. So I called her Kami, and oh my God, Kami it was just supposed to be cute and funny, and it was a joke. And I'm not going to make that joke again because you don't joke about the President of the United States. And I'm quite sure she will be the President of the United States because Joe Biden, you can only give him so much Red Bull to keep him going. And they've done stuff to keep him going. I think he got some steroid shots too. But, he's had some pretty good speeches, but they've been short. Anyways, I'm not using a teleprompter, but I wanted to let you know the election machines with Al Gore, they flipped. They mysteriously flipped votes just like they did in Michigan. And let me tell you, it was very weird going to bed, waking up, finding a different result. It was like they were waiting for the results so then they could figure out which elections to rig. They didn't have enough hackers to hack into the election system, so they had to fly them from Georgia to Michigan to this. Now, I'm just joking. I do believe that a lot of the postal workers, I think they just did not deliver the Trump ballots. I think that we need to have a system like Estonia. Read about Estonia and their election systems. You know, everybody gets a pin and they can vote online and they get a pin. And you know if you voted, who you voted for. It's all secret information. Only you can read it. Kind of like our IRS website. So I think we need to redo our elections and use the Estonia model. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I think that now the Democrats stole an election, the Republicans stole an election, so now we're even, okay? Yeah, let's forget about all those wars that were created between 2000 and 2020, okay? So if we can just get President Kamala Harris to not take us into any new wars, then maybe the American people can become whole at some point in time. I do believe that President Biden will take us into wars because he doesn't know that what the heck he's going to be doing, because he really is got dementia, okay? Nancy's whole little amendment thing, that had all to do with Biden and nothing to do with Trump. I mean, Trump is, his mind is there. He's got a wild mind. And what's Twitter going to do? I mean, Jack Dorsey. I mean, without Mr. President Trump tweeting, I mean, my God, seriously, who's going to look at Twitter? I mean, the only reason why I looked at Twitter was to know what the heck Trump was talking about, because that's how I got the news, because I didn't trust the mainstream media. Anyways, so the election was rigged. It's probably not going to come up. Fed friend told me that, you know, it'll probably come out about the election systems. They'll be banned after Biden is sworn in. Then hopefully we'll get President Harris. Hopefully President Harris will go nowhere. The Republicans will probably take over the House. And in 2024, we have the opportunity to get the White House, the House, and the Senate. So we're going to go for the trifecta in 2024. So if I were you, I would just calm down and relax. The election was stolen from President Trump. And if you come from any world that you understand the magnitude of the deep state, like Chuck D. Schumer said, you know, they cut you up 6 ways and destroy you. And I think President Trump knows that. And I think he's going to let his protesters do their thing. He is going to expose the election fraud. He's going to get the system stopped. But at the end of the day, it was basically a quid pro quo. They stole the election in 2000, we stole the election in 2020. And the Republicans don't want to talk about it because they did it in 2000. And you know what? It's really not the whole Republican Party, it's just a couple sleazy players. And I got the cool information about how it connects into Hillary Clinton. I think Hillary Clinton does not need to be on the board of a Biden administration. Very happy Anita Dunn, the senior advisor to Biden, who was also Carlos Ghosn of Nissan, Nissan CEO, who's pending trial and having a trial, civil trial in Japan for over $90 million, criminal trial. He skipped town to Lebanon to avoid charges. And Greg Kelly, my former tennis partner's husband, who destroyed my life because I complained about them doing business with Iran when they took taxpayer money. Yeah, they destroyed my life. Well, actually, my life is getting better because they're going to jail. Anyway, y'all have a great day.